when they model it, they're the ones that are controlling the action. And you're not engaging the kids quite as much as you might in typical classroom instruction. So you've really got to, I think teachers forget that. Really, this is about you showing them how the strategy works, and you can only do that as if you are doing it yourself.
The problem with modeling for many teachers is that they're skilled learners. They do these steps so automatically that they don't think about it. What they think is a model is what I call skill stepping. In other words, they'll go through the stages of a task, but they won't include any of the metacognitive information. The metaphor that I use is bricks and mortar. The steps are the bricks, but the metacognitive information, the how, the why, the what for, why did I do that? How did I know to do that? That's like the mortar that keeps the wall together.
Writing is a particularly difficult task, and the thinking aspects of writing, planning, monitoring, evaluating, revising, those places where you have to kind of bring in the heavy lifting cognitively, that's invisible to kids. It takes place when you're writing in your head. And so, what we often ask kids to do is we encourage them to plan. We encourage them to revise their papers. We encourage them to evaluate what they write. But it's not really clear how to do that because you don't see models of it. You don't have examples of it to see. And so I think one of the advantages for SRSD and other procedures that use modeling in general is you take something that occurs inside your head and you make it visible to kids. So you give them the ability to see what this looks like.
Thanks, guys. Finally, we end each Mentor Series episode with an SRSD success story. This one is from SRSD coach Britt Sykes.
So I'm thinking back to my 4th grade classroom when I first was introduced to the SRSD strategy. That group was very challenging that year. I had several boys, 4th grade boys, who were non-native English speakers. They did not value reading, definitely not writing. They were very cool, very tough and cool, and too cool for school. So we started anyway, and we just kept on working. We were writing, and I was modeling, and we had some fun with it. And not only did they ask me if I would meet with them after school and have a boys' readers and writers club, they also sent me some notes from middle school. And I remember, to this day, I have this note at home. It said, "Thank you, Mrs. Sykes, for teaching me how to write."
That'll do it for this episode of the SRSD Mentor Series, sponsored by SRSD Online and Writing to Learn. I'm your host, Randy Barth, and until next time, please share, like, and subscribe. And as always, send this link to as many friends who want to change students' lives forever.